How would you feel if I told you that the secrets to happiness and success were discovered over 2,000 years ago by a Roman emperor? Does it surprise you to learn that the most powerful man of the ancient Roman Empire chose to spend most of his time writing journals rather than enjoying his immense power and wealth? And what's even more remarkable is that those seemingly simple writings are now being used by millions of people today to overcome stress and live happier lives in the 21st century. In this video from Wisdom Daily, you will discover 10 practical lessons for happiness from Marcus Aurelius, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers. Let's explore how applying these simple yet powerful principles can completely transform your life. Lesson 1. Gratitude. Have you ever felt that, despite having plenty in life, you still sometimes don't feel truly happy? Marcus Aurelius, the famous Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, believed that the key to genuine joy lies in gratitude for the seemingly small things. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his book, Meditations, "Be grateful for every little thing, for it is precisely these small things that create great happiness." This might sound simple, but ask yourself honestly, how many times have you overlooked the daily beauties of life because you were too focused on chasing bigger goals? So how can you build an effective gratitude habit? One simple, yet extremely effective method is keeping a gratitude journal. Spend just a few minutes every night before bed, writing down 3 to 5 small things you feel thankful for that day. It might be a cheerful conversation with a coworker, enjoying your morning coffee, or even simply being grateful for the fresh air you breathe. In America, an increasing number of people have adopted this practice and noticed significant improvements in their mental health. A study conducted at the University of California found that people who regularly kept gratitude journals experienced notably lower stress levels, higher optimism, and greater positive energy. As you can see, the secret to genuine happiness can sometimes be incredibly simple, just learning to appreciate what you have. So why wait any longer to start your gratitude practice today? Lesson 2. Empathy and forgiveness. Life is never perfect. There will always be people who disappoint, frustrate, or even hurt you. In those moments, how do you usually respond? Do you hold on to anger, or do you choose empathy and forgiveness? Marcus Aurelius strongly emphasized the power of empathy and forgiveness. He believed, when someone hurts you, look deeply into their circumstances. If you were in their place, perhaps you would have acted similarly. The truth is, when you learn to view a situation from someone else's perspective, forgiveness becomes much easier. Imagine this. One day, you're standing in line at a grocery store in California. Suddenly, someone rudely cuts ahead of you, looking angry and even raising their voice. Would you immediately get upset? Or would you pause to consider their circumstances? Maybe they've just had a terrible day, lost their job, or received distressing news about a loved one's health. By practicing empathy in this way, you'll soon realize that anger only drains your energy and brings you more stress. The true power of empathy is that it not only helps you forgive others, but it also brings inner peace and tranquility. When you forgive, you let go of the burden of anger and disappointment completely. So, the next time someone hurts you, which will you choose? Anger or empathy and forgiveness? Always remember, your life will become lighter and happier when you choose peace over anger. Lesson 3. Practicing mindfulness. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by constant thoughts about the past or future? Marcus Aurelius teaches that the key to finding inner peace and happiness is to fully engage in the present moment through mindfulness. Mindfulness means dedicating your complete attention to each moment as it happens, without judgment or wandering thoughts. Try this simple exercise. When you eat, savor each bite, fully noticing its flavors. When you take a walk, pay close attention to each step you take and each breath you inhale and exhale. Research from the University of Massachusetts has demonstrated that people who regularly practice mindfulness experience significantly lower stress, increased focus, and a remarkable improvement in their emotional well-being. You do not need to drastically change your lifestyle to practice mindfulness. Just a few minutes a day can make a noticeable difference. Lesson 4. Living by virtue. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Always behave as if your actions were visible to everyone, because this will keep you consistently aligned with clear moral values." In truth, when you live according to virtues like honesty, humility, and kindness, you experience true inner peace and happiness. In everyday life, we frequently encounter situations that force us to choose between short-term gains and long-term values. When you consistently choose honesty, humility, and kindness, you build a truly meaningful life, unaffected by external opinions. Those who live according to these virtues not only gain the respect of others, but can also look back at their lives without regret. Always remind yourself that lasting happiness only comes when you live true to the values you genuinely believe in. Lesson 5. Give without expectation. Have you ever done something kind and secretly wished someone would acknowledge or thank you? Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Give as naturally as a tree provides shade, without expecting anything in return." In reality, giving sincerely without expectation allows you to discover a pure and lasting happiness unmatched by anything else. Imagine spending your weekends volunteering to help elderly residents at a local nursing home in Texas, or donating warm clothing to the homeless during winter without expecting recognition. In those moments, what you receive isn't praise or acknowledgement, but rather a deep sense of joy and inner fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius taught that the greatest deeds are those performed quietly, without applause or recognition from others. When you give without expecting anything in return, you free yourself from pressure and disappointment, open your heart, and create lasting happiness. Today, why not perform a small act of kindness without expecting anything in return? You'll quickly notice the remarkable change it brings within you. Lesson 6. Let go of revenge and negativity. Have you ever been deeply hurt and found yourself tempted to seek revenge? Marcus Aurelius strongly advises that the best way to deal with hurt isn't retaliation, it's letting go entirely. When you hold on to thoughts of revenge, you're essentially causing yourself to experience the pain a second time. Revenge doesn't heal. Instead, it lowers you to the same level as the person who hurt you. In America, Nelson Mandela's story is often cited as a powerful example of this truth. He chose forgiveness and reconciliation rather than revenge against those who imprisoned him for 27 years. By embracing forgiveness and peace, Mandela not only united his country, but also lived a deeply meaningful and peaceful life. So next time you experience hurt, remember, letting go of revenge and negativity not only helps you become happier, but it also helps you become the best version of yourself. Lesson 7. Cultivate patience and calmness. Have you ever regretted reacting impulsively to a situation? Marcus Aurelius points out that patience and calmness are essential keys for effectively overcoming challenges. Imagine facing a difficult situation at work, such as disagreements with colleagues or pressures from your superiors. Instead of immediately showing irritation or losing your temper, pause for a moment to take a deep breath and evaluate the issue objectively. Marcus Aurelius advises, if you cannot change something, change your attitude toward it. Developing. Patience not only allows you to make wiser decisions, but also significantly improves the quality of your relationships. Staying calm during interactions earns respect and trust from others, helping you manage conflicts effectively and persuade others more successfully. Lesson 8. Build and maintain positive relationships. Marcus Aurelius emphasized that a happy life is built upon meaningful relationships. The reality is, no matter how successful you become, without strong social connections, you'll always feel incomplete and lonely. To build positive relationships, being proactive is key. Don't hesitate to expand your social circle by engaging in community activities, joining clubs or hobby groups, or simply spending more time caring for the loved ones around you. A Harvard University study revealed that people who have strong and stable relationships tend to live longer, experience less stress, and consistently report greater happiness. So make time every day to nurture your relationships. Genuine connections will bring lasting joy and fulfillment to your life. Lesson 9. Live honestly, humbly, and trustworthily. Have you ever wondered what truly earns you the respect and trust of others? Marcus Aurelius believed the answer lies in 3 essential qualities: honesty, humility, and trustworthiness. Imagine you have a friend who always tells you the truth, even when it's uncomfortable, or a co-worker who humbly acknowledges the entire team's efforts instead of praising themselves. Do you find these individuals approachable and likable? This is precisely the genuine power of honesty and humility. When you live honestly, you not only build trust from others, but also enjoy inner peace because you have nothing to hide. Humility, on the other hand, allows you to remain open to learning and continuous growth, as it's the foundation of personal development and earns respect from those around you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you wish to be respected, always behave as if everyone could see your actions. Let every word you speak and every action you take reflect honesty and humility." This is the key to creating meaningful and lasting relationships, and ultimately living a truly happy and fulfilling life. Starting today, choose to live authentically, humbly, and reliably, someone others can fully trust. You'll soon notice your life becoming lighter, more meaningful, and deeply satisfying. Lesson 10. Love yourself and accept your own worth. Have you ever felt disappointed when your efforts were not acknowledged by others? Marcus Aurelius reminds us that true happiness never comes from external validation, but always from learning to love and accept your own worth. Marcus Aurelius profoundly wrote, "I am constantly amazed by how people love themselves more than anyone else, yet value other people's opinions more than their own." In reality, when you invest too much energy in meeting others' expectations, you lose sight of your genuine worth and true joy in life. Instead, spend time exploring and appreciating yourself, acknowledging your strengths, accepting your weaknesses, and embracing who you truly are. When you truly accept yourself, the need for external recognition becomes less important. You become resilient against unfair criticism and no longer feel pressured to always be perfect. Instead, you live with confidence, inner peace, and genuine happiness. So, starting today, set aside time for yourself, speak positively about yourself, and acknowledge your unique value. You will soon realize that genuine happiness and self-confidence always start from within. You have just discovered 10 profound secrets to happiness inspired by Marcus Aurelius and Stoic philosophy. From appreciating the little things through gratitude, practicing forgiveness through empathy, to cultivating mindfulness, patience, and self-love, all of these insights will help you build a truly meaningful and peaceful life from within. Always. Remember, the secret to happiness isn't something distant or complicated. Often just a slight shift in your perspective and daily actions can completely transform the quality of your life. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Your life is what your thoughts make it." If you found these lessons valuable, please subscribe to Wisdom Daily now and join us each day on your journey toward a more meaningful life. I'd also genuinely love to hear from you. Which of these 10 secrets resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Lastly, never forget that each new day brings a fresh opportunity to live better, happier, and more meaningfully. Join Wisdom Daily, where you'll find authentic insights to enrich your life. See you in the next video.